Hello everyone, and thanks so much for coming back to my channel. And if this is your first time, hi, I am Natalie, and I hope that you'll subscribe and stay a while. I'm so happy to have you along for today's video. Today's video is gonna be a conversation. And when I say conversation, I mean, I want y'all to talk to me down in the comments as always. I want your ideas, your opinions about what I have to say, your thoughts, everything in between. We're gonna be talking about plus size fashion and the myths surrounding what we should and shouldn't wear, why we should wear them, what we should never ever touch, what we should never even look towards and look in the general direction of, and everything in between and beyond. These are just my thoughts, these are my opinions, and my opinions alone. I would love to hear yours. When I knew I wanted to have this conversation around plus size fashion, what we should, shouldn't try, what we should never leave the house in, I knew that Stitch Fix was a perfect partner to have this conversation with. If you don't know what Stitch Fix is, I'll give you a little backstory. And if you are not new to my channel and you've been around, you know I've done several videos with Stitch Fix, and I was a customer long before they ever sponsored me. I love the service, I trust the service. I think it is very, very important, and I have loved being a customer, and that's why I want to partner with them to bring their service to light. And with this conversation, it perfectly aligned, and I'll tell you how. Stitch Fix is a clothing styling service. You work with a personal stylist to communicate all of your wants, what you don't want, your loves, your hates when it comes to fashion, everything from accessories and shoes, purses, obviously clothing. They have men's, they have children's, they have plus sizes, and you work with them letting them know what you're searching for and what you need to fill in gaps in your wardrobe, what cool things you want to try. It gets sent to your home, and boom, you try it on in the comfort of your own home. Whatever you love, you purchase. Whatever you don't love gets sent right back to Stitch Fix, and you can schedule your fixes as often or as infrequently as you want. You really have all the control. If you are curious or want to sign up, there is a link in my description box where you can go find out more about the service, sign up. I wholeheartedly believe in this service, and it is something sponsored or not, I talk very highly of, and I hope that y'all will know I will only partner with companies that I love and that I trust and that I believe in. It's not very good of me to put my name with something that's not a very good service. And I hope that y'all will love the service as much as I do. So the overarching theme today is plus size fashion and the myths we've always been told. Now, the huge disclaimer when it comes to talking, when it's anything about fashion, is that I fully believe fashion is personal. And what I mean by that is that whatever makes you feel good, it makes you feel empowered, you feel like you move confidently throughout the world, is very personal. And there is nobody, not me, not anybody on the internet, nobody in your family, no coworker, nothing, that should make you feel uncomfortable for what you like. If you like something that I say that I don't, whatever, that is awesome. Now, if I love something that other people don't, which happens a lot, I think that's totally okay too. Fashion is personal, and as long as you feel wonderful in what you're wearing, forget what anybody else says. Something I want to point out too is, do we dress or like or dislike what we like or dislike because we've always been told that that's what we should like or dislike? Or is it because that's truly what we like? And that's something I try to be very introspective about, of like, do I like this thing because I genuinely love it and it sparks joy within me? Or do I like that because in the back of my mind, I know that's what I should or shouldn't be wearing? With that being said, one of the biggest myths that I think that we should dispel in plus size fashion is that you have to dress for your body shape, and that all of us under the sun fit into one of these little boxes, whether you're an hourglass, an upside down triangle, an apple, a pear, a this or that, and that you should only dress for what accentuates or flatters that particular body shape. There is nothing wrong with having to wear what you have to wear because that's your body shape. I have a large lower section, and so there are some cuts that literally just don't work for me. They don't fit around my body and they aren't comfortable. Now that is different than saying somebody with an apple shape should never wear XYZ. Somebody with a pear-shaped body should never wear this or that. It's completely different. I think that it is absolutely complete fallacy that you should base what you want to wear on what type of body that you have. So I am here to let you know that dressing for your body shape can be a guideline, but it absolutely should not be the rule of thumb, and you can wear whatever you want. I promise. Another myth that I really wanted to dispel is that plus size people shouldn't wear loud or out there patterns or colors. First of all, I'm not very discreet when I walk into a room anyway. I feel like my personality is very large, my body is the size that it is. I'm not exactly gonna blend in anywhere I go. And that should go without saying for anybody. You don't have to dress in order to blend in. I feel like our personalities are all so vibrant and different, and it is so strange to me to think that plus size bodies have been relegated to be told that they shouldn't wear things that stand out. So that in turn tells me that society as a whole doesn't want to see plus size bodies. We don't want to be reminded that they're there. And if they are there, we don't want them to be too loud or too out there. I think that is absolutely so far from the truth. I feel like anybody of any size, of any shape, should be able to wear whatever patterns they want, whether they are loud, they are discreet, they are like big, bold colors, they are beautiful neutrals, they are all black. It does not matter. The size of your body should never dictate what you are allowed to wear as far as patterns or colors and what you aren't. I think that's garbage, and please, 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 if you want to wear a pattern, wear the patterns. Like I said in a million videos, animal print is a neutral for me. I think it's a very safe out there, louder pattern, especially because it's so readily available right now because it is on trend. If you've really been wanting to experiment with patterns and you are using Stitch Fix, let your stylist know like, hey, so I want to try pattern. And that's another thing that I love about Stitch Fix is that I can tell my stylist what I've been wanting to try. Stitch Fix stylists have an inventory of thousands of pieces to choose from. They know far more brands than I know. They have such a wide library to choose from that I really, really like that they can pick things that I probably would never find walking into a store. And that also comes with patterns and colors. So make sure to let your stylist know if you're really wanting to experiment with something, try things that one, I may have never tried before, and I can do it in the comfort of my own home and not in a very hot and sweaty dressing room in a store I probably don't want to be in and don't have time to go to anyway. Another myth that I think is absolutely garbage is that plus size people shouldn't wear anything short. Whether it be shorts or short skirts, short dresses. Now this is where it comes back to fashion is personal. If it is a modesty thing of why you don't want to wear things that are shorter, if it's a comfort issue, that's fine. But if you find yourself shying away from shorts, short skirts, short dresses, because you feel like you shouldn't because you are plus size, that's where I will challenge you to just try it. Same thing, just like with the patterns and colors, this is where Stitch Fix is really great. You can try something in the comfort of your own home where you may not feel comfortable in a store to do so, or frankly, where a store may not have something like that for you to try. I loved that I told my stylist, I love short skirts, I love short dresses, send them to me, I wanna try them. And boom, in my box, I had the super cute skirt that I'm wearing. I will insert video footage here. I love this. I love a denim skirt. I love the shape of this. This particular one is made well. There is a good amount of stretch. My stylist nailed it. I challenge you to try something short if it's not something you've tried before. I think it's really fun, especially because I'm not that tall and I have shorter legs. So I feel like longer skirts actually make me look a lot shorter than I am, and I want to show more leg. I feel like it gives me a little bit of height or the illusion of height, and so that's why I love shorter skirts. I think it's absolute garbage that plus size people have been told that they have to cover up their legs or they have to wear longer garments just because we're plus size. You don't have to, I promise. Here's another one that might seem like a no-brainer that I've gotten comments about since the beginning of time on my social media. I'm sure many of us have encountered this in our lives, is that we shouldn't wear anything form-fitting. It's wild to me that form-fitting bodycon is literally so sought after on straight-sized people. We love when a celebrity wears a skin-tight dress that shows every curve. We love when they step out in their tightest wear. But whenever it is a plus-size person, we tell them the absolute opposite. Oh, please cover up. You need a bigger size. Oh, please, please, please. It's almost like plus size people are expected to disappear in some way. It's so frustrating that just because our bodies are bigger, that we are expected to be seen less. And I don't prescribe to that thought at all. Some people are not comfortable with tight-fitting clothes, and that's fine. I am somebody that is comfortable with it. The shape of my body is the shape of my body, whether I'm wearing something that is oversized or I'm wearing something that is form-fitting. It is not a shock if I'm in one or the other that I am the size that I am. So I figure I should probably make myself happy when it comes to what I wear, instead of trying to please the school of thought that plus size people shouldn't wear something. One of the also overarching things that when it comes to all of this is that if you try something once, you try one article of clothing in one trend or cut or pattern, and it doesn't work for you, that trend is not for you, that cut's not for you, you're gonna stray away from it forever. I implore you, if you try something with a loud pattern, or you try something with a really fun texture like a leather skirt or a suede dress, and it does not work for you, try not to be discouraged. Especially why something like Stitch Fix is so helpful, because if you get something to your house, it does not work for you, and you put it in that envelope and you send it right back to Stitch Fix, you can tell your stylist, hey, that did not work for me. That cut from that brand did not. I would love to try a different brand, or I would love to try a different pattern but the same type of garment. I really want a floral dress, but not that floral dress. Be open to the idea. You may have to try out a couple of different things in order to find something of that garment that you really want. It's kind of like dating. Not many of us are still with the very first person that we were ever with. Goodness knows I'm not. There's no reason to beat yourself up over it. Fashion is meant to be fun. It's meant to make you feel good. And if a garment doesn't make you feel good, or a style or a school of thought doesn't lend to you feeling better about yourself, throw it out. It does not make me feel better about myself to think that I am stuck to not wearing loud and fun patterns. It doesn't make me feel good about myself to think that I have to constantly cover myself up, wear oversized things, I have to shrink down to make others comfortable. That doesn't make me feel good. So I don't prescribe to that. And that is a personal decision you can make for yourself about how you want to navigate your fashion life. Be very open and honest with your Stitch Fix stylist about things you want to challenge. Be like, ooh, okay, I've never asked for this before, but I want to try a mini skirt. Send me a mini skirt. Or I've never worn a bodycon dress. Send me one, I want to try it. That is especially why I think partnering with Stitch Fix was so natural today when it comes to this conversation. And I really want to know what y'all think. Please give me your opinions down below. Did you like what I had to say? Did you think what I had to say was garbage? Let's talk. What have you been told your whole life? How has that shaped how you dress now as an adult? I'm super curious. I want to talk about this. I'll be chatting with y'all down there. Please give me your thoughts. There is a link for Stitch Fix in the description box if you want to try them out or want to find out more about it. Like I said, they have Stitch Fix Kids, Stitch Fix Men, plus sizes, straight sizes, everything. Treat fashion like you do other things in your life. Go in with an open mind and an open heart to try new things, because staying closed off forever is not a way that we grow. I fully believe that that has everything to do with fashion as well. Thank you for being open to my opinions, and I can't wait to hear yours. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and please give me a subscribe if you are not already subscribed, and I will see you next time.